I'm Todd Grisham, and what a stunning venue. We are live at the CompuBox Academy. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. This is Muhammad Ali.
This bout is...
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
We see the crowd, the people, the fans. We just cannot wait for this fight to get on.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Quick punch scores. Split the guard with another uppercut. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Just see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Nice counter. Nice job blocking the hook. A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
Outside fighters create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
He fails to score with that left hook. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. And he blocks the left uppercut. He missed with that jab. Perfect counter lands. Do you believe this? And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Is there any way? On to the second round. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. jab, move, part, slip. Use your footwork, drive your opponent crazy.
Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here, loosening up the technique. Just misses with that uppercut. He's got to figure out a way to neutralize that length.
Oh, that was a fighter had an excellent reach, an unassuming reach. If you've got a good reach, just really befuddles your opponent, because when they're up...
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, whoa, wait a minute! Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? It somehow weathered the storm.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
He's going to loosen things up here. Let's see how he does with this fancy footwork. Lucky to have avoided that uppercut. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. He is down big time. On to the third. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Looks like they're going to mix up their strategy a little bit here. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Throws the jab but does not score. They figure out the combination to this safe.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
They both want the knockout. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off.
Well, hold on a second, Johnny. Patterson's rocked. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean. Did you see that? If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. A much better game plan here.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do you do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How?
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in the... Back at it in round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This is a high-octane battle. Trying to land that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
These punches coming from every angle. Gotta let your hands go. Did you see that? Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Ooh, that really affected Floyd there. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. As bad as boxing judge. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Muhammad Ali in trouble, but surely he'll find a way out. And right back into the fray.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
The straight right just misses. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. jab not finding its target. Oh, and Patterson's dazed. Disaster averted.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you'll get caught a lot more at the end.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Holding nothing back here in the round. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
1 minute between. Let's start the 6. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
This is the heavyweight division. One punch kick. Oh, right there. Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? Hold that thought. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Good job stopping that uppercut. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. We're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Now you've got 2 fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Oh, that got Patterson off kilter. Patterson goes down. We need get hit with a body shot like this, there's nothing you can do. Watch it again in slow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you continue?
What a huge momentum. Here comes round 7. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not gonna happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Good defense blocking that right uppercut. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Sometimes when you get nervous, someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagan and pickpocket him.
His stamina is off the charts. You can hold that thought. If there's any... Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
Even I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give me your breath.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him...
Oh my God, Johnny! Patterson took that one in a bad way. How are they still standing?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure. There's the bell to start round 8. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
You would not want to be hit by this guy. Trust me. Did you see that? The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. The greatest, Muhammad Ali is down. Do you believe it? How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.